What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie298 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet, and it's Magic Monday, and you guys asked me to actually teach you how to play Magic instead of just telling you to download Magic Arena. So today I thought we would do that. I'm going to walk you through the basics of Magic, of course using Magic Arena.
The elves of Llanowar
Mm-hmm.
are impressive warriors.
Right.
Perhaps one of them will help us practice.
The forest belongs to the elves.
She seems like an enthusiastic teacher.
I'm going to murder her.
You'll need to draw mana from lands to cast your spells.
Yeah, so as they're pointing out, these are basic lands. There's 5 different types. This one is a plains that provides mana for white, and once per turn you can play one of these.
Good. You don't have enough lands to cast anything yet.
Right.
So that's all you can do right now.
Yep, can't play the only other card in my hand, so let's see what the elf does.
Play another land so you can summon a creature.
So, wow, this is a good tutorial. Simple as that. Whenever you want to play a spell, you tap lands to do it. So tap. Well, I guess they're going to let me just drop it onto the field, actually. That's one of the advantages of Arena. You don't have to walk through every little step.
You can summon creatures to fight for you.
Yeah. That's what this guy does. Now, as they're pointing out there, he is a 2/2. Does 2 power and 2 toughness. Now, on the turn it comes into play, creatures can't attack. So that's something you should know. They get what's called summoning sickness. Like, we're going to add this guy to the field. And you should be able to see the difference between the two. This guy's got a little spirally thing above him. And that's just to remind you, the game rules say, unless a creature has haste, it can't attack or anything like that. Let me play my land for the turn.
One of your creatures is ready to attack.
And that's this one. So the way you attack somebody is just simply tapping the creature and then declaring your attack during your attack step. So he's coming in. And again, he is a 2/2. So he deals 2 damage. It takes 2 damage to kill him. Now, when you play Magic in real life, they're going to be tapped a lot more than this. People don't go like that kind of semi-ankle. You do a full 45 degrees. But for the sake of the app, it's pretty obvious here. All right, looks like they're playing a 2/2.
Now so the cards to inspect their details.
So looks like that's going to cause us a little trouble trying to get in, but I think we'll still be able to get in. So this should give you a good example of how combat's going to work when they have the choice to block. Now, if you played other card games, you're probably used to the idea that you can just, like, attack a creature. That's not what happens in Magic the Gathering. In Magic the Gathering, you attack a player, and they determine whether or not their creatures get involved in the combat or they just take the damage. So let's see what our elf friend is going to do. I'm going to go ahead and play this first. It's a 3 casting cost 3/2. And I'm going to send these 2/2s in. And let's see what they do. They've chosen a block.
You've been blocked.
So mine's going to do damage to his, and his is going to do damage to mine, and they're going to kill each other, and everybody's going to be dead. That's a shame. The other guy got through, though. Pretty simple stuff. If you've ever played a card game, I think Magic's pretty easy to pick up the basics.
Pity I have to crush you.
Oh, uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, she paid 4 mana for a 4/4.
That's a big problem.
Yeah, so if we attack here, we're going to lose a guy. I don't even know if it's worth attacking here.
These will destroy your creatures if you attack now.
And that's one of the basic strategies, right? Like, you determine to attack right now, we're going to lose our 3/2. We'll still get in 2 and bring it down to 2. Maybe it's better to wait and see if our deck has something in it that will allow us to, like, kill this guy or tap that guy. But if we wait a turn, there's a very real chance that she will play something that makes the board even worse for us. And that's one of the very basic types of strategic choices you have to make in Magic. But being a veteran player, my gut instinct is to rush in. But you know what? Since this is a tutorial, she just told me I probably shouldn't attack. I'm going to skip.
You've shown spirit, but I will show you strength.
Oh no. Oh no. Target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. Now that's... You've only seen creature spells so far. This is a sorcery, which means you can only play it during your turn. And it has some effect. Most of the time it's going to affect creatures or players or cards in your hand, stuff along that lines. But we're definitely going to have to block here. We're at 7, so I'm going to throw this little 2/2 in the way. That's what we call, my friends, chump blocking. Even the smallest creature can get in front of the biggest guy and keep you from getting murdered. There are abilities that allow you to round that, but... Oh, look at this. All right, we draw a sorcery for ourselves. Destroy target tapped creature. Paying 2 mana to do that. You're out of here. You're out of here. Now we can get in for 3. And they're down to 1. Look at how easy this is. Okay, there's another 2/2. And another 2/2. What? But we drew... Tap all creatures your opponents control with power 2 or less. Perfect. Thank you, tutorial, for teaching me how to play the basics of creature combat. Yeah. Pretty decent basic tutorial. I gotta say, they really know how to get you started. Get into step 2. You got to be prepared for anything, she says. I think that's accurate. If you're going to a local gaming store, you're going to have to... Oh, no! This creature's got haste. So he gets to attack the moment he comes into play. That's pretty good. Our guys don't even do that. They started this at a lot closer to the normal life total you start at. You normally start at 20, but for the tutorial, they dropped us a little lower. Well, that's a problem, because he's going to be doing damage... Oh, no. If he plays a third... Oh, no! Okay, well, that's 3 damage on turn 2. That's pretty strong. Thank gosh we started at really close to 20. Alright, we got to get something down. Alright, well, that's all we have. We got our little 2/2 Shrine Keeper. Alright, we can block one of them, but if he's got a follow-up spell... What we like to call a combat trick that's going to make things way worse for us. Oh no, okay. Well, there's a 3 casting cost 3/3. At least it did not have haste. At least it didn't attack the turn it came into play. Oh yeah, so that's pretty important. Every time up to now you've seen creatures die when they get damaged. If they do not die from damage, if you don't do enough damage, that creature's going to stick around. And it'll heal all of the damage at the end of this turn. If you play games like Hearthstone, you're used to damage sticking around. Well, not in this game. Everything heals at the end of the turn. Everything is... Easy thing to remember. Everything is Wolverine. Everything regenerates at the end of the turn if it... if it survived. Also, do not confuse that with the old school ability regeneration. But there's no reason to attack here. That would be crazy. Just attack our 2/2 into the 3/3. So I think we block a 1/1. I think we block a 1/1. And I think we just let the 3/3 through. That way we're simplifying his board a little bit. Making it a little less difficult. We'll get into double blocking in a second, I'm pretty sure. Oh no! As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a goblin. Goblin grenade does 5 damage to any target. Oh no! We're at 6. So here's a strategic choice. Now we know he's got haste creatures in his deck. There's a very real chance that if we attack in here, we're going to be in trouble. But we got to get damage done. Because he's got direct damage spells like Goblin Grenade. Oh, let's hope he's run out. Let's hope he's run out. Oh, no. Oh, no. Goblin Gang Leader. Enters the battlefield, create 2 goblins. What am I supposed to do without... Okay, when this enters the battlefield, you gain 4 life. Excellent. Life gain cards, not always that strong. Normally when they're attached to a body, they're not bad. But this guy's going to be a really solid blocker, so I have no problem with just sending these guys in and seeing what happens. Oh, he's just going all in on blocking. That seems like a crazy choice. Thank you, tutorial. Never hold back, never do down. Never walk barefoot in the Goblin Warren. Yeah, you don't want to step on goblin poop. I will say, he is playing mono red, one of the 5 colors of Magic. And there's something that mono red players say. They say, you know, blocking is for math nerds. We don't block in this world, okay? We just attack all in. When this enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to each player. He's a 7/3. Well, we'll play our other 3/4 here that gives us some more life. Gets us back on top. If we attack in here, he's got to block the 3/4, or he'll die because he's a 3. So we'll send in the 2/2. Get your ass in there. those two trade, because even though he's got 7 power, he's only got 3 toughness.
So you should probably give up now.
All right, here we go. Yep, that's it. We got it.
Mercy, Auntie.
No mercy. No mercy for goblins. Puh. Puh. Puh to goblins. Also, they're one of my favorite tribes to play. But not my favorite tribe to play against. So now, by now, you should have the basic idea of what lands do and how you play them. You should have a basic idea of what creatures do and how you play them. You should have a good idea of what sorceries do and how they play them. So let's see if they mix it up a little bit here.
But his knowledge is boundless. Stay patient and keep an open mind.
Now, it looks like we're fighting against blue creature. This probably means he's playing blue. Blue is arguably the most powerful color in the game. Normally not as creatures, so since we're focusing creature combat right now, it's something to worry about. So they're teaching you the first ability, really, other than haste, and that's flying. And flying is the easiest ability in Magic to grok, because everybody understands flying. Birds fly, right? And things that are on the ground can't block things that fly.
That bird can
So,
fly over any block.
yeah, there's no way we can block with our cat, even though I probably wouldn't want to in this situation. He also played a new card type, and that is an enchantment. And this specific enchantment is an aura. So it's a spell that goes on a permanent, and in this case it enchants a creature and gave that creature +1/+1. Auras can be really powerful. Sometimes they're not so great. But look, we're getting one of our own. There's so many different ways as you get deeper into Magic for auras and to just not be very powerful, to get blown out, to get 2 for 1 as we call it in the game of Magic. But, you know, I think at beginning play levels like this, sometimes they're really nice. And there are some really good auras out there that get around those types of problems. Look at this crab. This crab is wearing a skull for a shell, and the skull is wearing a pirate hat. Magic is cool sometimes. It really is. So, we play our 3-2, because that's all we can do here. We got a 3-4, but he's just going to block with his 0-4 crab. He's got a really solid blocker here that we're just not going to be able to kill, and he's just going to keep killing us with that bird. I'm sending it in anyway, just because I know I'm not going to block with it. One of the things you always want to do in Magic is give your opponent a chance to make a mistake. Sometimes you get frustrated. Sometimes you feel like you're losing. Sometimes you feel like there's no way you're going to win. But there's a chance your opponent will make a mistake and you will win because they made the mistake. So don't give up. Don't quit. You know, most of the time it's okay to let your opponents play it out.
Running out of cards.
All right, we got a 4th land. I'm gonna double up enchantments on this cat. That's not something you normally want to do. We should also take a look at this aura he played on my creature. Sometimes you can play auras on your opponent's creatures as well. And this one says when it enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature. It doesn't untap anymore. So that basically means this line breaker's gone. It's still on the board. I might be able to remove that enchantment, but he's done for. But at least our cat is now up to a 5/6. That's pretty powerful. You might ask yourself, why would you play enchantments instead of sorceries that, you know, affect creature combat, or instants that play creature combat? And that's all part of the strategy. There are going to be periods of time where the enchantments are better in the format. There's going to be periods of time where the instant is better. Sometimes the sorcery is better. All right, so I think since we're playing white, we got life gain here. We're probably going to be able to outpace him. He's only doing 2 damage a turn. We're going to send in our cat, but he's just going to block it with the other crab because that crab's worth nothing. It's just more crabs. It's just, oh, if he plays another crab, I'm going to lose my mind. Oh, that's way worse than a crab. That's way worse than a crab. I want the crab. That is a 4/6? That's a 4/6? Oh, okay, what does this do? 5 mana, enchanted creature gets +3/+3 and has flying. So now we got to ask ourselves a question. Here's another strategy choice for you guys. Do we put it on the 5/6, which is already pretty big, and get it to an 8/9 and send it in, and run the risk of him killing it and getting all of the enchantments off of it? Or do we put it on the other guy? And I think I'm going to put it on the other guy as an experienced Magic player. Get in for only 6 as opposed to 9. But here's the thing. Now I've diversified a little bit. I've diversified my portfolio. And our 5/6 is now available to block. I didn't even think that through. Sometimes you just get lucky in Magic. Sometimes I'm not smart enough to figure out exactly what I'm supposed to do.
Wait, what? That last one sounds a bit fishy.
She made a pun. She said it sounds fishy because he's playing blue, and blue is the watercolor. There's another Knight's Pride. I'm going to put it right on the flyer. And he can't block. He's out of cards. We're in, folks. Get out of here, you dirty fish folk monster. I'll see you sleeping with the fishes, you see? Sleeping because you're a fish. Tutorial 3. Down and done. Here we go. Tutorial 4. Dragon Hand Shadow. I wonder what color they're going to be playing.
And be ready for anything.
What's her? She got more cards than we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She drew a full seven cards.
Oh, what pretty little thing has wandered into my web?
Oh my god. Oh, she's playing black too. Oh, so scary. Okay, let's get our sanctuary cat down. Cute little 1/2 cat.
Go on, attack me.
Oh, yeah, I will. I will. You think I want? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to murder you. Well, there's the first instance of the tutorial. Instances are like sorceries, except you can play them at any time. Play them on your opponent's turn. Play them pretty much middle of combat, doesn't matter. They're so good. They're so good.
Let her get under your skin.
9 times out of 10, an instant version of a card, the effect, is going to be better on the instant version, even though it's probably going to cost a little more, be a little more difficult to play. Alright, let's see. She's got another one. She's got a creature with flash. A flash creature can be played at any time. My god! What are we supposed to do? She's literally waiting till our turn to play. Everything. You'll find decks like this in Constructed Magic from time to time. By the way, they are devilishly difficult to play against. But they're fun. And they're also really fun to play. They're really fun to play. So now, remember what we talked about enchantments earlier? I might try to put this enchantment on this creature, and you know what? She might kill it in response. Okay, she didn't. All right, well, we're going to attack with it. She's going to throw the 2/1 in the way, maybe? Or just let it through? Nope, she threw a 2/1 in the way. Oh, she's got another spell. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. She already started with more cards than we had. How is this tutorial fair? Why is this tutorial so mean? How is a new player supposed to figure... Now there's a 5 casting cost, 5/5. It's a rare. And it says it can't block when Soul Hunter Rakasha enters the battlefield if you cast it from your hand. It deals 1 damage to target opponent for each swamp you control. Okay. Alright, so she did a buttload of damage to us. But...
Careful.
What does this card do? Target blocking or blocked creature you control gets +2/+2 to turn. Okay, well that thing can't block. So if we attack in here, we're going to die. We have to block.
Block first. Then it's time for some...
Alright, okay, alright. We're going to play our first instant. She's going to attack, and I'm going to make her think she's going to get through, that she's going to be fine. Nope, I blocked. Oh, no, your creature's going to kill mine. No, it isn't. I get +2/+2. Blown out. You just got blown out. You just got blown out. Little dragon hand shadow person. And now we're going to get in. They flash in another one of these pilfers. They flash in 2 of the pilfers. This is your first instance of double blocking. You can block with as many creatures as you have, as many creatures as you want. You can block with 1 of them, 2 of them, 3. If you have 5 creatures, 5 creatures. And damage is going to get split amongst them. In order. It's complicated. But you know what we're going to do here? We're going to make sure our guy doesn't die. We're going to give an additional +2/+2. And we're going to kill both of their creatures. And we're just going to go on with our lives like nothing ever happened.
I've got nothing, really. I'm at your...
She's got nothing. She's lying. She's lying. When you play Magic in real life, you need to know. You need to know that people don't always have to tell you the exact truth. They have to obey the rules of the game, but they can say things like, I don't know, I might be out of cards. Oh, no, I don't have any good spells. But what is happening? What is happening?
Now it's my turn.
What? Okay, alright, we have an instant in hand. Okay, quick, we play our instant. This instant creates 3 1/1 white spirit tokens. Can only play it if a creature is attacking us. We block. We block. We block. We block all 3.
Why won't Don't you die.
I never die. I never die. I'm like the crow. Caw, bitch! Caw! If you get that movie reference, tell me in the comments section below. I'm an old man.
Nice job. That was some quick thinking.
Yeah, I'm very smart.
When we first met, you looked within an inch of your life. Now you're unstoppable. Who were you fighting in the first place, anyway?
Nicol Bolas. Oh god, it's Nicol Bolas. Nicol Bolas is one of the arch enemies of the game, without a doubt. The biggest evil bad. One of the biggest evil bads. Certainly the scariest planeswalker. Not the scariest thing in the Magic lore. But, yeah, he's probably going to kill us. We're probably going to die. We are in trouble. We might be able to do it. Let's see. With her help, with your help, if you believe, clap your hands. If you believe, this is our first real game of Magic. Look at this. Full grip of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 6 cards to his 6. Okay, normally 7, but we're both at 20 life.
And you will serve me for eternity.
Lose and you will serve me for eternity. If you gotta be a slave, it's not so bad to be a slave of Bolas. If you're gonna be a slave anyway, he plays.
Tough decision.
When it enters the battlefield, each player must discard a card. Well, since we have so many land and such low casting cost spells, I think I'll go with a land here.
Did he just throw away a dragon?
He just threw away a dragon? What?
I choose with what is mine.
I think he's about to teach us one of the most interesting strategies in the game, which is Reanimator. I don't know. Okay, first off, he's killing our
Everything here exists
2/2.
or perishes at my will.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, what do we have? We have a 3 cast cost 3/2. We'll get that into play. Look at this. I have a 6 drop. I have a 5 drop. I have a combat trick, a 1 drop instant spell. But oh, look at this. He's drawing 3 cards, losing 3 life. I think he might be planning to reanimate that dragon. Sometimes when things go to your graveyard, you can get them back out of there using certain spells and abilities. Okay, we hit our 4th land. I'm going to attack with the 3/2 because they taught us earlier how to use our tactical advantage. So let's just get it over with. Let's get it in. I think we got to kill him before he gets to 6 mana, because if he's playing dragons, and a lot of dragons cost 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, but I mean, it could be as early as here that we start seeing. There it is, Rise from the Grave. I told you, I called it. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. That creature is a black zombie in addition to its other colors. My God. And it had haste, too. It's a 4/4 flying haste. Alright, this will gain us some life. And counter out like 1 attack of that dragon. We'll get in for our 3, and let's hope for the best here. The dragon flies, too. Obviously, most dragons fly. Oh, here's a sorcery. It says, when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell, copy that spell. Oh, no. He plays Seismic Rupture, deals 2 damage to each creature without flying. That's going to wipe our board. Damn you, Nicol Bolas! Now I know how Gideon felt. That's a deep cut for Magic players. Google that later. You'll know. You'll know what I'm talking about. So here we have a 6 cast cost 1/4. But whenever another creature with power 2 less enters the battlefield under your control, you gain a life and draw a card. I would normally like to wait until I have like something that would immediately draw a card. But in a losing situation like this, I'm just going to get it into play and hope he doesn't have a spell to kill it before I get to use it. Oh, no. Oh, no, we're at 10. Target player draws 7 cards for 7 mana. We're over here playing 1/4s. And he's over there drawing 7 cards. He's got an entire grip of cards. Oh, well, all right. We drew a 2/2 creature. Let's play it. Let's hope we don't hit a land. We draw a card off of the commander. We hit another creature. We'll gain another life and draw another card off the commander. Oh, and destroy target. Tapped creature is the instant that we draw off the top of our library. Destroy your dragon. Now we're getting in for 1. Nicol Bolas, you big dragon bastard. Suck it down. What is this? When Chaos Maw enters the battlefield, deals 3 damage to each other creature. What?
Oh, succumb.
It killed everything but our 1/4. Okay, thank God for that 1/4. Cast the spell only if a creature is attacking you. Create 3 1/1 white spirit creature tokens. And the Aspiring Commander says whenever another creature of power 2 or less enters the battlefield, it doesn't say non-token. So I'll be able to draw 3 cards, but I can only play that if he attacks me with that Chaos Maw.
Hold back.
So let's hold back and let's pray. Let's pray. Another flying dragon. Good Lord, man. Could you not? Could you not? I'm a newbie. I barely unlocked any cards. I mean, we're drawing 3 cards and gaining 3 life here. I feel pretty solid about that, but... All right, let's take a look at what we drew. We drew a 1/1. We draw a tactical advantage. I definitely do not want to lose my commander. He's keeping us in this game. We can definitely block with a 1/1 here. I don't want to take 10. I don't want to run the risk of taking 10, so I'm definitely going to block the 6/6. I think I'm just going to let the 4 through. We can afford to go to 11. We could play tactical advantage here, but it's only going to get a guy up to 3/3. It's not going to make a difference. So I'm just going to let it happen. Let's just let it happen. We drew another tactical advantage. All right, first off, we'll start with the land. Let's get our cat into play. We'll draw a card from our commander. He didn't like the fact that we drew a cat. I guess he's afraid of cats. That's what we learned about Nicol Bolas today. His one weakness, cats. Here's one of the most classic cards in the game. This card was one of the best creatures of the game, if not the best creature of the game for like the first year. And that is the Serra Angel. It is a 5 casting cost 4/4. It has the ability of flying and vigilance, which means when it attacks, it doesn't tap. It's pretty great. I mean, think about it. Most creatures can't block if they attacked. But in this case, she can do it all.
An angel.
Yes, an angel.
Really think a mere angel will stop me?
I don't know if it'll stop you.
Beyond that of a god.
It's all I got, bud. It's all I got. I'm not being cocky over here. All right, let's get our 3 guys in. Let's do our 3 damage. We got to kill him somehow. We've got a cat to block the 6/6 with. Not our commander! Not our commander! Our commander was our only hope! Our commander was our only hope! Okay, well, we can block. I'm mostly worried about the Chaos Maw. But we can't play both of our spells. We only have 1 white mana left. I'm going to block the dragon. I'm going to block the Maw. Then we're going to be able to play a spell. I'll be able to save my Serra Angel. That cat's toast, though. That cat is toast, though. Angelic Ritual. +3/+3. And target creature. It also gains flying. I could put it on one of the spirits, but I really want to put it on the angel, so it's an 8 or 7/7. It also doesn't tap to attack. I mean, that's a good strategic choice. Trust me, I'm an expert. You're the newbie if you're watching this. Or you're liking to make fun of me because you're really good at the game. But the angel's going to jump in the way of the Chaos Maw. I feel compelled to block the 5/3 just to be safe. I'm not going to keep my tactical advantage. Oh, what if he has nothing? What if he has nothing? Is this it? Is this it? Yes! Yes! Spirits and angels, you noob! Get the hell out of here, Nicol Bolas! Get the hell out of here! Hey, there you go. You now know the fundamental basics of Magic, and you're ready to go out and download Arena for yourself, or go out and get that commander deck to set down with your friend who hopefully knows a bit about the game, or go to your local Magic store and have them show you what you're doing. I think you'll be glad you did. Thank you for sticking around for another Magic Monday. More Magic content in the future. Hit subscribe down below. Consider becoming a channel member so you know that these videos will keep coming. But as always, thanks for watching. I love you very much, and I will speak with you again soon.